Right now on Channel 84, the return of Dov Lazlow in the latest episode of Nature's Calling. In this episode, Dov takes us through the splendor of autumn using fragrances inspired by the great outdoors.
Hi, my name's Dov Lazlow, and today you're... What, the mark's here? I can't go that quickly, man. What do you think I am, Speedy Gonzales? I can't do that. Oh, just start it again. Hi, my name's Dov Lazlow, and after several grueling contract negotiations, I'm finally here on the second episode of Nature's Calling. Oh, you don't like that, Phil? You don't like me telling them about the contract negotiations? Do you know how much these people were going to pay me? No, neither do I. You'd be the first to know if you knew. Oh, don't give me that, Phil. I could have been on Star Trek. I gave up Star Trek for this gig. I was going to be Captain Spork. Hi, my name's Dov Lazlow. You're watching the latest episode of Nature's Calling on Channel 84. Channel 84? There are 84 channels now? That's news to me. Who has 84 channels? Nobody's gonna see this. It's not even 1984 yet. You're telling me that in this modern world, in this modern society, we've now got more TV channels than we do years in this century? Nobody's gonna see this goddamn. Just keep rolling. I've got it. Don't worry, I've got it, man. Anyway, today on Nature's Calling, we're gonna be looking at the splendor of autumn here in the northwest of England. A beautiful, beautiful place and very cheap place to live. And today we're gonna be talking about some rich autumnal fragrances that's gonna keep you warm and cozy and toasty while you're really, really cold. These are gonna warm you up. There's lots of different elements and notes and smells for the senses in some of these fragrances, and we're even going to dive in to some of the ingredients, some of the notes as they call it, and we're going to tell you a little bit about them and how they connect with nature. So stick around for the next few minutes as we delve in to autumn, nature, and the smell of beautiful autumn fragrances. So we're going to start off here with two honorable mentions. And the reason why these guys are honorable mentions rather than being on the actual list is because these two are kind of hard to come by now. You can't get them. They're not readily available. And you know, the interesting thing about these two fragrances is they're kind of similar because they both use the notes of honey and tobacco, but in very different ways. This guy right here, Thierry Mugler's Pure Havane. And Pure Havane has that tobacco, that sweetness, but it's also got cherry. And it's like a cherry pie. Very, very nice, very apt with, the surroundings of autumn. And so this is really warming, not too much. Got a little bit of tar, got a little bit of warmth. And this makes it so that it's really, really pleasant on the skin, very mellow. And, days like this, when you're just going out, you're having a walk, you're just seeing the town, and, you're seeing the trees and all that kind of stuff. Hello, trees, etc. But don't be a tree hugger, because then you'll be a filthy hippie. And I hate those guys, but I promised that I wouldn't talk about the hippies this episode. Anyway, and then you've got this guy right here, Slumber House Arquiste, and this has got honey and tobacco and peach of all things. And this actually is inspired by the summers of Georgia. I've never been to Georgia. I got a few relatives down there, but I've never been down there. So I can't attest to whether that's true or not. But this is syrupy, rich, peachy, fruity. It's beautiful with that honey and that tobacco. So gracious, so uplifting, so rich and so thick as well. Very, very oily fragrance. This guy's more subtle. This guy's a little bit more in your face, you know. And they both have tobacco. And let me tell you something. I love tobacco. I love me some cigarettes. I used to collect cigars. Back in the early 70s. So lovely. Actually, a buddy of mine, a friend of mine who is also a doctor, good friend of mine, personal friend, he's assured me that tobacco is really bad for my health. But he also assured me that my wife would never leave me, so, and he was really wrong about that. Yeah. Yeah, so anyway, these are two great tobacco fragrances. You got to check them out. Unfortunately, can't be on the main list because, you know, they're hard to find. So let's continue with the regular list. These first two fragrances have the precious note of oud within them. Oud's a really intriguing and interesting note because it comes from the sap of a very sick tree. Let's check out the process in action right here of how oud comes into existence. Oud is derived from the tropical agar tree and can be found naturally growing in the Middle East. And it is thought to have originated in Assam, India, when the agar tree becomes infected by a mold called, Filiphoria paris. Phil, can you help me? Filiphoria. Is it named after you, Phil? Filiphoria parasticea? Filiphoria paris... when it's, infected by this mold called Filiphoria parasticea, the tree produces a dark, dense, and fragrant resin to protect itself. Man, so it's essentially like you're out in the sun and you get severely sunburnt and there's pus and liquid that comes out of your skin. Yeah, that's oud. And that's what costs nearly $2,000 a gram. Jeez, what a bargain. Number 10 is this, Louis Cardin's Gold EDP. This has got the note of that precious oud that we just learned about in here. This has got the note of oud, and it actually is apparently somewhat similar to a fragrance called Royal Oud by Creed. Now, Royal Oud by Creed, it's very peppery, it's very powerful, it's very strong. But if you took that and you asked it to just calm down, just take a breather, man, and then you added some luxurious rose, then you'd have this. This has got that luxurious, peppery, lovely oud smell with some really intensified rose. A lot of rose here, guys. Just to warn you, just for your information, man. A lot of peppery oud, a lot of nice rose, very relaxing, but it's also peppery and it's got that warmth that Royal Oud also does. So when you're out and about and it's this kind of weather, really freaking cold, and you just wish that you were inside having a nice bourbon or two or something, then this is a nice one to wear because it really warms you up. The second oud fragrance, the number 9 on this list, is this guy right here, Versace's Oud Noir. How lovely. Very, very powdery, warming oud. Got a little bit of bitterness in here, but it's also got some sweetness to really, really make it just calm down. Again, these are two oud fragrances that, you know, oud's usually very, very highly volatile. Smells like a barnyard, man. And I didn't want that in this this evocative list. No, this is powdery, this is sweet, this is kind of creamy, almost. And so very warming, very cozy, very luxurious, nice oud. Doesn't last the longest time, unfortunately. You gotta bear that in mind. But it's very, very pleasant. Number 8 here is Tom Ford's Noir. This is crazy, man. You know what this thing smells like? This smells like a foggy graveyard. I know that's crazy, right? Absolutely insane, but it's actually beautiful. It kind of works. You know, if I were to visit a graveyard to visit my dead career, I'd probably wear this because it's just so atmospheric, man. I hear it's got a lot of florals, got some incense. I don't know, man. I don't know all that riffraff, but I tell you that just dark atmospheric graveyard smell that smells kind of earthy, smells kind of dark and chilly. It chills your bones, does this one. And I like it. I really, really like it. Smells so intriguing, smells so interesting. You got to be quite a confident guy to wear this. All in all, Tom Ford's Noir is such a unique and interesting, atmospheric, classy fragrance. You got to check it out. Number 7 is this guy right here, Mollinard's Cuir. Wait, what? How do you pronounce this? I'm not saying. I can't say that on national television. I don't care if I'm 84 channels deep. I can't say that. I'm a God-fearing Christian. I'm not going to say that word. Oh, man. What's it French for? Thanks for saving me that. Mollinard's leather. The word, the C-U-I-R, that word is French for leather, and that's what this smells like. It smells like a leathery incense stick, actually. It's like leather with patchouli and jasmine incense stick. Now, I'm not the biggest fan of incense sticks, man. You know what I mean? Those goddamn hippies that keep coming to my porch, playing that goddamn rock music. I promised myself I wouldn't get into that right here. But anyway, this is a lovely, lovely smell. Smells kind of like incensey, patchouli, jasmine, just like a regular, you know, young person's incense stick, but with like a lovely chamois leather, right? Or even a leather car seat. You fuse that all together, it's good. I also hear that this is a really, really well-priced and reasonably priced fragrance as well, but it's lovely. Great for the autumnal time of the year. So I'd check this out. It's really nice, really pleasant, a very, very enjoyable fragrance.
Nature's Calling with Dov Lazlow will return after these short messages. We now return to Nature's Calling with Dov Lazlow.
Are you kidding? You're kidding me. I'm not sitting on that. That's, what's the word, precarious? It's precarious, man. I'm not sitting on that log. I'll fall into the river, man. Hey, I've got a good lawyer. I'm not sitting on it. I've got a good lawyer. He's working through the divorce right now. I'm going to have my children, I'm going to have my kids, and I'm not going to be sitting on that damn log. And now we get to number 6 on this wonderful autumnal list. This is from Stranger's Perfume, although it says SM Cafe. I didn't know that Spencer's and Marks did fragrances, and, you know, I know that Spencer's and Marks do cafes. So this is obviously a tribute to, wait, what? It doesn't, oh, Marks and Spencer's. Oh, okay. What does the SM stand for? Sado what? What's that? We can't have this on national. What? There's a fragrance that promotes that kind of debauchery, that kind of awful behavior? What is this? This is worse than when you told Phil. This is worse than when you told me what dogging was. I thought it was when you take your dog jogging. What is up with these? What is up with you Brits? You're freaks, man. What's on my contract? I need to see my contract right now. I need to see my contract right this second. This fragrance smells very lovely. It's got honey and oak. Very nice. Got that coffee. In there, which is really, really beautiful. This has also got tonka bean and vanilla in it, which really warms it up, makes it smell like a treat. So it's this kind of edgy, kind of coffee fragrance that's quite harsh, but the vanilla is really nice. This one's called SM Cafe. What's the SM stand for? Well, nobody could possibly know. You know, I think it's just Nobody really knows. Next one right here is this. This is from Hugo Boss. This is the scent Private Accord. The thing that I really love about this, guys, it's got that dark bitter chocolate right at the beginning. Absolutely chef's kiss, delicious. As this goes on, got that really strong, intense, vibrant, bitter chocolate note. And as it calms down, you get this kind of like sweet, fruity, woody, ambery smell. Very nice, very hip and cool, I guess. The cool kids really like this one. It's very pleasant for casual wear, very lovely, very nice and enjoyable to wear out. Just, you know, casual, just walking about, just walking your dog, taking your dog jogging. And number 4 is this. This is Misfit by Arquiste. You spray this on, oh, that lovely, lovely patchouli, citrus, lavender smell, very earthy, very pleasant. And yes, so this one's got patchouli. In this next section, we're going to learn about patchouli. We're going to learn about how it's grown, all of the interesting and great things about it. It's going to be a real education. Check it out. Patchouli plant, also known as Pogostemon cablin-benth, is one of the most important essential oil-producing plants, contributing more than 50% of total exports of Indonesia's essential oil. The extraction process starts by taking tons of patchouli leaves and compressing them down to a significant volume, which is readily usable for the oil-making process. Look, buddy, this is a lot of words for just saying they just squish them down. I know, they throw it in a grinder or something, I know. Why you gotta complicate everything so goddamn much? So yeah, now you got those essential oils and you just put them in fragrances and everybody's happy. Okay, back to me. Number 3 on this list is Tom Ford's Ombre leather. This is like a leather car seat. It's like a man. It smells like a man. So good, you know. Just really, really lovely and just kind of fluffy. It's like this kind of fluffy masculine leather. Smells like smoke. Smells like, yeah, like a leather car seat. It's really good. Really handsome, you know. Kind of like myself. You should see my headshots, man. Yeah, this is really, really good. Really bombastic. This is for somebody who needs a bit more confidence in themselves. And, very, very entertaining fragrance, very lovely to wear. You can put this on with a suit, you can wear this casually, but yeah, this is a masculine fragrance. This is a fragrance you want to wear if you want to go out on the town and say, hey, I'm a man, I'm a manly man, and I'm here. Anyway, that's what I do. And number 2 right here is Stronger With You Intensely by Emporio Armani. And this is a treat, ladies and gentlemen. This is very sweet. It's got toffee, it's got vanilla, and it's got caramel. And these are all smells that we all know and love, especially around these times. It's really, really pleasant. What this means is that people can really enjoy it, and people really can enjoy you smelling them as well. You know, caramel's such an interesting thing, such an interesting way it's made. In fact, here's a little video on the process of how caramel is made. And caramel, of course, right here in Stronger With You Intensely. Caramel is a type of candy created by heating white granulated sugar slowly to 340 degrees Fahrenheit. This gradual heating process breaks down the sugar's molecules and creates a deep golden brown color and rich flavor. Oh my god, are you kidding? Just give me a sec. Hello? Yeah, but Beth, I'm in the middle of something, dearest. I'm in the middle of something, dearest, right now. What? 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 What do you mean you won the case? You won the case? You've got the kids? They gave you the kids? Honey, what? You can't have the kids. You can't have little Lazlow Jr. He's named after me, not you. I'm gonna call my lawyer. I'm gonna call him. Oh my god, I'm getting my kids back. Beth, you've not heard the last of this, Beth. You've not heard the last of this. Oh, geez. Come on. Come on, come on. Come on. Damn rotary phones. Hello, Mark. Mark, Beth's won the... She's won the case. She's taken the kids. She's even taken Dov Lazlow Jr. I know, that's what I said. You gotta help me, kid. You gotta help me. Mark, you gotta help me, man. This is, oh my god, this is the end of my life, man. This is one of the most terrible situations I've ever seen. You gotta help me. No, more money? I've got, do you accept credit card? I'll get you your money. I'll get you your money. We'll fight this case. I'll get my kids back. I swear to God. Oh, God. Oh. Well, yeah, so caramel's burnt sugar, for crying out loud. Just take it or leave it. Care what that doctor guy says. He also said Beth wouldn't leave me. Got that wrong. Are we shooting now? I thought this was my cigarette break. I've literally got a full lit cigarette here, man. Whatever. Okay, thank you. So, number one right here is Vulgari Man in Black. This is such an incredible fragrance. really, really quite incredible. Beautiful, actually. It's got that iris and wood. So good and so interesting, and you know, it's really manly, really masculine, really intriguing, and really good. You know, you put this on and it's just so sexy and so interesting and so intriguing, and it's really good. And I would recommend this to any man out there. If you enjoy autumn, if you love the smell of autumn, if you love the feeling of autumn, then this has got to be for you. This is my #1 autumn fragrance. It smells of smoke, man. Did I? Oh my God! Oh God! Oh God! Oh God! Oh God! Phil! Oh, Phil! Phil, we gotta... Phil!
Next week on Nature's Calling with Dov Lazlow, Dov teaches us all about the importance of fire safety whilst out on a camping trip. Until next week, good night.